Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Lacey and I am a 6th grade teacher, and I wanted to show you some of my teacher must-haves. Today is currently Monday the 20th and I am on teacher workday and there's no kids here, so I wanted to take advantage of that and show you some of my favorite things as a teacher. So I'm gonna try to do it kind of vlog style and take you around the classroom with me. I have a list of 10 things that I'll show you. I think every teacher has their own must-haves, but for me, these are the things that I need to have every single day. So the first thing to me is the most important because it's the first thing I do when I come in, because vibes are everything to me. So my first must-have is definitely lamps and lighting. As you can see, the fluorescent lights are off. And I feel like that's helpful because a lot of the kids say it makes their head hurt. And I don't really want my classroom to be that bright, but it's also very bright. Like, it's not dark in here at all. So the kids seem to be relaxed, and I always have music on too. So vibes are everything to me. So as you can see, I have string lights behind me. So that is something that I added to the room. And then I have a red lamp on my desk area. It's super cheap from Amazon. And then my main light is in the corner by the board. And that is a 4 headlamp from Target. So that is the #1 most important must-have to me because I just don't really want to have all the bright lights. My second must-have is something I also need every single day in order to get into the building, and it's my documentation that I am a teacher, and that is my badge holder. This is the back of it. And this is one I bought from Amazon because the cheap plastic one that they give you, it literally ripped within a few weeks, and I was literally like stapling it to keep my badge inside. So I got this really durable plastic one. It actually is a 2-pack. So if this one for some reason has an issue, I have another one. If you're a teacher, you know you need your badge for a lot of different things. You can get discounts. It helps you get into the building and all of that. So this is a very big essential for me since this is part of my everyday use as a teacher. Now we are at my desk. Again, I'm trying to make this vlog style so you can actually see me explaining the things and seeing me use them. So my next thing for sure is a notepad and a pen. Seems very simple. Obviously, most jobs you need to write things down and have notepads, but as a teacher, you have an ever-growing to-do list. So I love writing things down on a notepad. I'm gonna cover up the names that are on here, but I have a to-do list that's always going. I'm covering up some names because one of my things was to call certain parents, but the rest of these things, obviously you guys can see every single day or every couple days I make a new to-do list. Once most things are crossed off, then I rip off this sheet and I make a new one. And of course, I use pens to do so. You've probably heard of the flare pens. Most teachers love these flare pens. I don't really have a lot of these, so I'm honestly someone who uses the Bic pens. These are my go-to because I don't really have a lot of flare pens, but I do agree that flare pens definitely are the best quality. It seems kind of lame to have that as a must-have, to have a pen and a notepad, but honestly, as a teacher, it's so important to be organized. If you are disorganized, then you will definitely stress yourself out. So I definitely think that this combination is crucial. And while I'm at my desk, another thing that is crucial is most definitely candy, and I also have snacks in another drawer. Because throughout the day you're hungry. We don't really have a break besides lunch and planning, but my planning is at 8:30 in the morning, so I'm not really hungry yet. So candy, snacks, that is so essential as a teacher. I always have candy for rewards. I have snacks also for rewards. I talked about in a video recently about I had to take away some rewards due to behavior, but I brought them back. Last week on Friday, I chose Student of the Week again, and I used the snacks for the kids. But it's also helpful if I'm hungry. I know that I have plenty of snacks in my desk. So that's another teacher essential. Snacking throughout the day is something teachers do. I'm sure you can ask any teacher and they would agree. My next essential is perfectly fitting since I'm grading all day today. So my next essential is these 4 bins. There's 4 teachers So the students know on their way out to turn in their work. Of course, if they're done before class ends, they can just get up and turn it in. But this, to me, is a game changer, and it helps organize each class. The students pretty much since day one have been trained to turn in their work in the appropriate bin. And for me, I will grade one class at a time. Right now, I'm still working on grading, so they're still full, but my goal most days is to have the bins empty, ready for the next thing to be turned in. I've been doing this all 4 years of teaching, and I swear by it. It helps me be organized, and I just have the teachers' names on here, which I did block for privacy reasons. But my homeroom is first, so the Smith bin is right here, and then my second class is here, third and fourth, so it's perfectly in order, and it helps with organization. Again, organization is the theme in this video. Every single thing, for the most part, has to do with being organized and on top of our game. So I would fully suggest having your kids turn in work in bins. Since we were just over here, I wanted to show you our fridge. Those letters are another essential. I bought these in August to decorate my classroom, and it came with several vowels and also a decent amount of consonants. So you're able to make your own words. And if you saw my classroom tour, you know this is my classroom fridge, right by where they turn in work and right by the door to come in. Those letters are definitely an essential, and it helps with organization, just like all the other things I'm telling you. I also have some letters over here that are a little bit different, but this, of course, is the dates that are important. This is always up on my board, and it continues to change. The PBO, again, performance-based objective, that consistently changes every week or a couple of weeks. And then the word wall, which is the same wording as the PBO. Students know exactly where to look ever since day one when I've been going over PBO and going over what the words mean in the PBO. They know exactly where to look. They know where to find dates to write them down, and it really helps me stay organized. Another thing while we're over here, you can probably tell there's a lot of smudges and this board isn't perfectly clean because I think it's just old and it's wearing out. So just using a normal eraser does not work. So another essential is this Expo whiteboard spray. You just spray it right on here and use paper towel, Kleenex, whatever, or a rag just to wipe it off. A lot of times, honestly, I'm lazy and I just try to use my eraser anyway, so that's why the board looks like this, because I've been lazy. But since it's teacher work day, I'm just trying to get my room together, and using this essential definitely helps. Second to last must-have is this podium. So a lot of times I do stand behind here and teach, and I also keep the copies for the day on here. So again, it's teacher work day, so I'm getting ready for tomorrow. They are going to do an art project, and they're going to need these lines for the art project. We're making Polynesian art. So I have all the copies right here. The podium is used for what I need this particular day, and then I kind of have everything else on deck. So tomorrow's Tuesday, I have that stuff ready to go. There's only one paper copy thing I'm handing out, so that is all ready. And then for Wednesday, I have the 2 copies I need ready as well. So I try to always be ready the day before. I change my board the day before, so I don't have to come in here and write down what we're doing. I change the date on the board. And I always have my copies ready. I always have to monitor the hallway with the rest of the teachers in the morning as the kids come to make sure they're quiet. And I sometimes, if I feel like I'm slammed and I don't really have time to finish all my work that day, then I will use that time to work, and I will bring my podium out here, put my computer on here, and I'll do work as I'm grading the kids. So it's very light and easy to move. I can move it anywhere in the room, and I do have a chair right here too, so sometimes I will sit here and work if I need to monitor the kids as they're doing independent work. So this is definitely an essential. This was left in here by the last teacher, so this is not something I've ever had in my old classrooms, but I definitely swear by this now. I haven't talked to you guys for a little while because I was grading, as I said, but now I am starting to plan for next week. So this week's all planned, but I'm trying to get a little bit ahead. So I wanted to show you, to me, one of the most important essentials, which to me is Google Drive. I do have a school account and a personal account because I did just move here from a different county and I would have lost everything if I had only used my school account. So I am on my personal account right now. I have a folder called my school name and then lessons. So each quarter I have been saving everything on Google Drive. I have Q1 stuff from August. I even have it organized by month. Once you click in here, there's even folders. We focused on parts of speech for a while, so I have a folder for that. So that way I remember that's kind of a separate unit from the typical narrative stuff we did. So everything is organized. So same thing for now, we're in Q3. I've been doing the same thing. All the January stuff was saved, and now I'm in the process of saving all the February stuff. Google Drive to me is literally the most important thing, and it allowed me to use some of my old resources from my old school. I do still have all of my lessons from my old school. So because I was organized at my old school, I'm able to be organized at my new school. So Google Drive is one of the most important tools in terms of technology, and that is a must-have. If you're just making stuff every year and kind of doing double work, I definitely think it's not worth it. So I would suggest Google Drive, and the students use it too, and I always push it to them as well. So that is my last essential. So that's going to be it for this video. These are my top 10 essentials, but of course I do use more than these 10 things every day. Let me know what your essentials are if you are an educator or if you work a different job, because it is interesting to see what other jobs do. If you want a part 2, also let me know, because again, there's way more than 10 things I use in a day, and I would love to do another video like this. I tried to be a little different and kind of do it vlog style and bring you along when I'm actually using those resources and those essentials. So let me know if you liked that. Please make sure you continue to share and like, comment, and subscribe. Our subscribers are going up, and we want to thank you so much for the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.